ます。定期を貼って
定期、コメント、ご評価、チャンネル登録、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。大変励みになります。
続きからピアースはホーキンス事件を受けた。呪われた画家が火事を起こし、自らと家族を犠牲にしようとされている。唯一の手がかりとして彼女は父親に気味の悪い絵画を残していた。配送伝票の住所はダークウォーター島の埠頭に建てられた倉庫。ここがピアスの調査の開始点になりそうだ。
こんばんは、ニコ V。
内藤さんこんばんは。ようこそおいでくださいました。暑いな、ちょっと。ロード長いんだよな。バイをやろうか迷ったんですけど、ディスク入れ替えがめんどくさくて、あとこっちの続きも気になるし。始まるかな。あった。狂気に陥る。
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna.
そうなんですね、文字。
また声がでっかい気がする。内藤さんどうですか？私の声と対比してボイス音量がすごい大きい気がする。どうしたの？1名様、2名様かな。いらっしゃいませ。ようこそ。お、話せる。
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and
少し大きいですけど大丈夫ですよ。
protectors.
はい、ありがとうございます。
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
仕事はなさそうだよね。
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
そらここに住んでるでしょうね。
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
なるほど。
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
キャットさんにはお会いしました。
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
うん、ありがとう。
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
そこか、なんだっけ、像がある。ふ頭の先にあれか。それ調査なのか。おお。
There.
おお。
Hello, old friend.
特に他に何もなさそう。閉めとこうね。何もしませんよ。なんか書いてあるね。何の文字だこれ。リフェイスって本当だ。顔がない感じになってんのかな。だからなんかちゃんと見えるかな。降りて見上げたら見えるか。なんかいろいろ書いてあるね。オカルト。
The desk looks like Phoenician, or a very primitive runic script. I've never seen anything like it.
それだけ。
This language, it's a whole lot older than this statue. This
それだけか。手帳をちょっと見るか。ピアス。今2持ってスキルだよね。ダークウォーター、冬眠。キャットギャングのボス。ダークウォーターをウイスキーの出荷地点として使い、じわじわとフィッツロイ船長のテリトリーに侵入している。あと、船長ね。ダークウォーターの島民からは慕われているが、酒の密造人らからは煙たがられている。調査に協力してくれたと。オカルト。クジラと捕鯨員の守護聖人は今もダークウォーターの船乗りを守っているのか。見たところセイブレンダンの前に他の神がいて、崇拝者はこのような意見を持っていないようだ。島民は今も過去の聖人を崇拝しているが、別のカルトによって像に印が刻まれた。間違えた。ダークウォーター。これね。アイテム。 酒の密造人のボスキャットから盗み出されたボトル、倉庫の門番の脅しに持ってこいだ。はあ、脅しに使うの。相手はまだついてるな。あ、知識の方か。オッケー。なんか他にないかしら。リーン。ちょっと走る。魚釣ろうとしてるんだ一応。シャチさん。
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah.
まあ。
Wow, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
喋ってた
Don't
な。
worry, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
お、なんかあるかな。そこ調べるぐらいか。
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
とりあえず話してみるか。
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
解除された。動きを観察する。
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
嘘つくしかないのか。
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst.
Key アイテムをどうやって使うんだろう。
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
とりあえず盗んだからどうしようね。盗んだら盗んだんだけど、アイテム、何を精査。おー、5名様いらっしゃいませ。ゆっくりしていってね。特にだよな。通らしてもう一回入ってみるか。なんか相談しそうだな。しないか。この人ちょっと気になってはいた。
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
話術か。テストしてみる。
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, spare me the next verse.
成功したの。
I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
終わっちゃった。
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
怒られた。さっきの話術がうまくいかなかったパターンかな。お酒あるけど飲む？
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your
見え
sake.
てないとは思えないけど。走る。よし。36を。特になんもないかな。36を。ドアノブもないな。お酒がいっぱい。すったくね。
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
なるほど。うわー、怪しい。倉庫に入るために。いいね、これよっこいしょって感じが。私この辺りうろうろしたくないんだけどな。
ドキドキニコ。
ドキドキ。別の方法？別の方法。地下から登ってくる感じだと思うんだよな。しかしそういう先入観にとらわれていいものか。うわー、蛍光ペンがすごいことになってる。地下。どこも開かないよね。ここで見張りが立ってて、ここも何回も通ってるし、ちょっとかがんで操作するか。かがんだまま走れんの？走れないのか。あ、一段ちょっと高くなってるのね。この高さ。他を調べに行った方がいいのかな。戻ってきちゃわないかな。なんかないかな。反対側に出てみるか。間違えた。この反対側。
And why would I do that?
So I must have understood it because it didn't make you stupid idiots.
おっと。
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
う がね、さっき言ったけど結局壊れちゃって通れなかったんだな。あ、倉庫に入るためは助けを見つける。助けてください。
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't...
It's a little late. I've already met Cap.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
拒否られた。船長ならきっと。お、ああ、禁酒法の。お、君たちは見るの初めてだ。
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
船長、
That flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
助けて。
You're back again. What can I do for you?
これは多分全部聞いたよね。
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
そうか。そうか。どれもこれもな。入れない。したね。壊しちゃった。倉庫も閉まってんだよな。下水でしょ。今のでなんか開けたりしてないかな。
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
他の倉庫、下水。どこだろう。ないよね。地下はなさそう。
What? You helped yourself from my stock?
He's stewed to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in a chat. I want to tan his
なんか海にジャボーンって入ってさ、そっからみたいなことはできないのかな。あ、何ここ気になる。このケージ気になる。登りたい。登れない。すごい隠れるな。別の倉庫っぽいよな。別の倉庫、階段がある。なんか知らないけど頑張って。完全に下がってんな。下水下水。あ、そういえばお手洗いがあったな。
You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in the chat. I want to tan his.
Oh yeah.
お手洗い通るのかな。
Get us into trouble.
お手洗いあったのどこだっけ。ここじゃないな、ドアがあったから。確かこっち。
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
2階にお手洗いあったっけ。いや、なかった。あれ、お手洗い見たよね。見た記憶があるんだけどな。あった。これをどうにかするわけではないか、さすがに。いい考えだと思ったんだけどな。この下から下水に続いていて、どこにあるんだろう。マスターにちょっと聞いてみるか。
What can I get you?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I
read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved dock water from famine.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
That'll be all for now.
そうだな。なんか知ってそうな雰囲気の人。
Nightmares.
聞いたわ。
Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message.
話さない方が良さそうかな。
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
意外と喋ってくれるんだな。
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Hmm. これどういう意味？そのリスクを負ったというのかい？じれっとくなってきたねって言い方がちょっと可愛い。
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
まさかキャットが助けてくれるとは。大丈夫かな、あの人。
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
自力で生きる方法があったんだろうけどな。びっくりした。勝手につけた。
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
え、再現シーン。再現シーン？今再現中？
What happened here?
あ、再現か。自分で再現しようとしてるのか。パンチして。
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Ah, 出たり入ったりできるのか。なるほど。グロい。
It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Punch して。写真抱えてねってなんか これは何してるって言ったらいいんだろう。出てみるか。怖っ。これ何マジで。それ倉庫の探索が終わったんだよね。何これ。魚？魚かな。何がしたかったん？わからない。
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
脅せないな。
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
あれ、意外と聞きの良い。
Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
ピアスは倉庫の侵入に成功した。廃墟と思われたこの場所に驚きがあった。最近使用された形跡と反証した絵画。ブラッドリー巡査が調査に割って入ったが、ピアスは協力してくれるよう説得した。警察官は探偵をホーキンス邸に送り届けてくれるという。帰りもよろしくお願いします。ロードが長い。まあ、今回早いな。ホーキンス邸の庭園、狂気に陥る。正常を保ってるからな。誰か。
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old?
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
なかなか精神的に疲れるな。そっちなんだって思った。なんかないかな。違う方向に行ったら怒られるのかな。先ついちゃった。ちょっと待って。待ってもらってる。ごめんね、ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい、なんか先行ってなんかおかしくしたかな。チャールズ・ホーキンス。
I must say it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
なんで?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It said that he's devastated.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Poor kid. The old...
Huh?
The caretaker takes great care of these graves. The caretaker takes great care of these graves. The caretaker takes...
調査がしたのことになったんだろうか。
Poor kid. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
誰かにすごい嫌われていた。行っていいの？行くよ。行っちゃっていいのかな？セーブされた。そういえばピアスさんのスキルは今いくつ？あ、4つ持ってるね。心理学。話術必要だな。まだアマチュアなんだね。話術あげるか。これでいいか。これリセットってあれか。振り直しができるわけではないよな。もちろん話術がプロになった。心理学調査も開けたいけどまあいいか。でピアスさん、ダークウォーター、冬眠、ブラッドリージュンさん、秩序と正義を好む。ホーキンス事件の真実を発見してもらいたかった。冬眠は彼には真実なよう。場所は今回来ているホーキンス邸の庭園。年老いた世話人のサイラス・ウィンチスターだけが今もこの廃墟をさまよってるわけではないのでは。 手向けてるんですね。手がかり。ホーキンスの倉庫。チャールズ・ホーキンスの死以来正式に使用停止となったこの倉庫には最近まで秘密の住人が潜んでいた。生活の跡が事実を物語る偽造を追っていたと思われる血まみれの包帯のほか、鎮痛剤と睡眠薬の存在も一目置くべきだ。さらに住人はサラ・ホーキンスに固執していたようだ。画家の人生に関わる複数の資料、写真、切り抜きが指し示している。しかしこの建物の中身とホーキンス事件のつながりについて疑いを晴らしたのは反証した絵画だ。ブラッドリー・ジュンスはホーキンス手にあったものという。誰なんでしょう。怖い。
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
老人の割には髪が黒々として見えるんだけど。ちょっと待って、入り口はバリケードされて。あ、
Pierce, shall we enter?
What now?
いやいや、
What now?
先にさ、助けてくれてもよかったんじゃないかな。本当だ、バリケードされてる。
I'll have to find another entrance.
どこ行くのか気になるけど、本当さまよってるな。
Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
こ 第3章ホーキンス邸。ピアースとブラッドリー・ジュンスはホーキンス邸の庭園を探索した。家族は敷地の墓地に葬られ、サイラース・ウィンチスターが守っている。イオンは主人への忠誠心を捨てず、斧を手にこの場所を見守り続ける年老いた世話人である。ピアースとブラッドリーは彼をなだめることに成功し、ホーキンス邸への鍵を受けているのだった。二人は建物に入って火事現場を探した。ブラッドリーなだめてくれてないよ。なんかあったら中に取り持ってくれたのかな。陶器に落ちる。
Follow me. I know the place.
ついてこいって言われるとな、ついていきたくなくなるな。バリケードだね。怖い。
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
再現シーンに入ります。
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
入ってないの？入ってなかった。医学。
What kind of meat is this?
なるほど、もうちょっとなんかクジラっぽいな。魚っぽいからね。でも足ある？豚か？まあなんでもいいや。
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
なんか
美味しくなさそう。わら。
美味しくなさそう。これはなんだろう、おかゆかな。美味しくなさそう。豚かな、切り口的に。あ、なにこれ、あんまん豚まん的な。なんだろう、なんかに驚いている。
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
で、奥様はここだね。
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
食べちゃダメ。
Something happened at this table. An argument?
なんだろうね。口論が起こったとしても、なんでこの子はお父さんにそんなに。まあ怖いな、お父さんが怒ったらな。
Hey, Pierce. They daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
虫がたかっちゃって。あれ、ネズミ死んでるじゃん。食べて死んだんじゃね？カビだ。なんか言ってる。
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
じゃあ、はい。あー、これね。
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
全然わかんない。ああ、本当だ。おお、びっくりした。びっくりした。いきなり落ちてきた。灰色。説明がよく見らんなかったんだよな。
They had a fight. Why?
隠れた何か。
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
10時ぐらい。
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
あ、口論し始めてる。お同じ人？同じ人か。もやもや。こんなとこ通れると思ったら通れなかった。ランプつけたいぜ。
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
まあそうだろうね。
Did someone escape the fire?
本当だ、引っ掛け傷があるな。
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here.
子供？
A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
I suspect this lamp caused the fire.
That's what the investigation suggested, too.
But does your report mention the bloodstains? The lamp didn't fall, it was thrown at someone.
For heaven's sakes, no. The report doesn't mention that.
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
なんでわかるんだ。遺体は移動された。
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization? By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
現場保存でしょうが。そう。あ、つけすぎたそうなるんだね。いいよ、消していいよ。消せなかった。
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. I see no reason to doubt his word.
So be it. Let's move on. I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
びっくりした。びっくりした。深夜さんこんばんは。コメントに驚かされた。あ、医学だ。助かる。でもちょっとしか上がんないっしょ。2% だもんな。
こんばんみ。
こんばんみ。はぁ。 違う、ピアスじゃなくて、このおじいちゃんね。チャールズ、手がかりがねいっぱいあったね。ダイニングルームは手つかず、プライベートでもエチケットが尊重されていた。倒された一層火事の後に起こった出来事によるものか、それとも DV 説を確証するものかもしれない。明らかに特定の皿に乗ったローストは手がつけられていない。なぜか今も保存状態のいいこの肉ホーキンス夫妻の衝突の火種となったようだ。保存状態は良かった。化学調味料、潰れたオイルランプね。火災の時刻か無関係か。なんで一個だけ靴が取れたのか。生存者の可能性を投げかける手形の存在があって、チャールズとサラの遺体は床にも切断にも痕跡がない。子供のはある。誰かがランプ投げつけたんじゃないっていう話だよね。で、ホーキンスの倉庫で見つかった絵画によるはっきりとした痕跡から、ホーキンス事件は単なる家庭内の事故ではないことは確かである。なんか盛られたんかね。さっきもらった回ね。迷いそう。
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
住んでたやつのかな。あ、来た。隠れるた。秘密のあった。びっくりした。音でいちいちびっくりさせるのやめてほしい。ホーキンス邸で見つかったバール、おそらく世話人のサイラスのものだろう。
A crowbar could prove useful.
あ、それだけだったんだ。
This door is blocked from the outside. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
本棚とか見たいけど。
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
お？なに怖い。あ、びっくりした。あ、警察か。
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
いっぱいびっくりした。
hear that?
聞こえた。超びっくりしたし。
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
14世紀。
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
なんだろう。医学だ。よかった。上がった。ちょっとだけ上がった。あれこれなんだっ
A
け
book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
ほんとびっくりするからマジで。一回一本が見たのかな。いつこのリーンを使う時が来るのかと思うとほんと怖い。なんか追いかけられるのかな。明かり。
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
1階部分はこんな感じかな。上がるか。なんか抜けそうで怖いな、床。夜になる前にって言ってたけど十分夜じゃない？もう怖い。つけただけ。
Dark water history.
怖い以外の表現を期待してる。
This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
いや、今まではちょっとね、それなりに楽しかったんだけど。
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
事件のなんか真相に近づいて、なんでこんなところに調査。
There's something disturbing about this painting.
それだけなんだろう。気になるのはそっちなの？こっちじゃないんだ。頭蓋骨の方じゃないんだ。
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
ああ、海底2万里。持ってくんか。愛読書かな。
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
広いな。
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
前略ご存知の通り、私は常日頃から君とご家族を高く尊重してきた。あいにくながらこれ以上奥様の行動に目をつぶっていることはできない。先週、彼女はまたも私の客人を恐怖に陥れた。悪意がないことは承知しているが、フラー先生のもとに置くべきである。彼だけでも正気を取り戻させてくれる力があるだろう。 再び騒ぎが起こるようなことがあれば拷問のようにも思えるが、警察を交えるしか方法はあるまい。敬意を込めてアントン・ウェラード。サラはこの人が警察に電話すると口に出すようなことして、何したんだろうな。ディアサーだから旦那様へのやな苦情の手紙。この絵も十分怖いんですか。なんかそういう怖いものに見えてきてしまうから怖いな。語彙能力が怖いしか出てこない。降りられないようになってる。ちょっと試しに降りてみるか。もうこの辺の全部バリケードを外していけば。まあ無理か。引っかき傷。こっちの方が気になるけど、私は。
Locked.
押し倒せば入れそうだけど。開いちゃった。入るのか。あ、子供部屋っぽい。子供部屋っぽいな。
The boys' room.
だよね。再現シーン。わ
ー。A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
さて、今から遅いディナーだ。気が乗らない。今日は格段気が乗らない。
あー、お疲れ様です、深夜さん。いってらっしゃい。
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
さらば。
さらば。怖い、怖い。歌わなくていい。
What?
なんだろうな、ちゃんとうまくいかない時があるのは。ちゃんと調べさせてくれんかな。なんだこれは。息子の描いた絵か？
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
hakさんの落書きです絵文字。
もうちょっとマシなもの書くよ。
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
サイモンの日記。母親とその発作が心配だったらしい。ホーキンス夫妻の間で緊張も高まっていたようだ。火事は喧嘩の結果だったとか？ちょっと拡大してみたいんだけどな。見えないな。 文字が。水曜日、お母さんが悲しんでる、またとかか。なんか書いてあるな。大事なこと書いてある気がする。なんか食べたものがおかしくって、お父さんがちゃんと全部食べなさいって言って毎日同じもの食べてる。腐った魚のようでとても臭い。なんでこれを僕たちにいつも食べさせるんだろう。よくないと。また今夜食べなきゃいけないんだったら床に投げ捨ててやるんだって書いてある、最後に。はあ。終わったんだ。あ、消さないで。消したの自分だけど。
What was going through that boy's mind?
ウィザード・オズの魔法使いですね。怖い、この部屋。子供部屋って怖いよね。あ、ここもなんかあんの？隙間とか。あれはグレーになったらどうの言うてた気がするんだよな。あ、ディリン。サラ・ホーキンスの事務所の鍵隠されていたの？あれ隠されてたのかな。置いただけでは。鍵がかかってたよね。怖い怖い怖い、入りたくない。魔法陣怖いよ。
ドキドキニコ。
はあ。オカルト。ああ。何？なんかうまくいかんな。ちょっと待って。ピアスさん。スキル、今3か。まだ足らないね。この小気度がね、今安定してるからいいんだけど。で、お酒をなるべく飲まないようにしてる。これ一周終わったら、飲めるところで全部飲むみたいなプレイもぜひしてみたい。なんか変わるのかな。オカルトか。これね。この生物が我が次元に未定着ならば、駆逐の儀式が走行する可能性あり、執行人は陣を構成するグリフに求人の印を埋め込むこと。ただし、 人員を指示する書は必ずしも
なんかやってる。
正確性が証明されていない。いや、ほましゃ。久しぶり。ビビりながら謎解きしてます。苦情の手紙ね。どこのこの部屋。
5年ぶりやな。
5年ぶりやな。きっかり5年ぶりや。アイテム。バールね。と、ここに入ってきた鍵と。知識。ああ、こういうやつか。怖い。熱い。びっくりした。なんもないのか。
ホラゲ
ー。そうだね。
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
自分の選択肢によっても後々いろいろ変わってくるらしいし、ちょっと待って、サラが訴えがすべて記されている。ドクター F のための絵画、治療。
ストーリー決まってないのは神ねの予感。
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
なんか病んでる女性が家族全員火事で亡くなってしまって、でそのお父さんが探偵である主人公にお茶のどうも警察の報告がおかしいっていうことで依頼を受けてやってきました。でもこの主人公本人も病んでんだよ。スタートから病んでたからね。で、何をさっき見せたいって言ったかっていうとね、これリンができるのそれだけでした。
The door is blocked on the other side.
見落としないかな。
そして操作する拍もやむ。あら
ビックビックしながらやってる。
Bradley? Is that you?
怖い怖い怖い。こっちから来たのか。反対側からってこれじゃん。
What will her room reveal about her?
デイズ、ウォー予約してきた。
面白そうではあるけど、一人プレイよな。ダメか。
This padlock is too complicated for me.
積みゲーが多すぎるのでね。
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
フラー先生が書いた処方箋ですね。75ミリのアモバルビタールナトリウム を4から6時間ごとに服用する。発作が強ければ25ミリのフェノーバルビタールを
2日から仕事やなかなかゲームできなくなるな。
1日3回追加する。ああ、そうか、新社会人だね。おめでとう。で、最大で1日3回追加する。治療期間中はアルコールやその他の薬剤を服用しないこと。フラー。
That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
なんか下から怒られてたしね。
Barbiturates.
でも、やる気
Sarah
はまだ。
Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
バルビツレート、神経系の抑制剤として作用するが、一度開始すればそれなしでは生きていけなくなる。覚えがあるな。ボワーン。まあ何か隠れてんだよな。見つけられてない。そこ見たし。あっち。ふう。未だにこの左下の見方が分かってないんだよな。あ、これか。写生上、サラ・ホーキンスのスケッチは解剖学的研究というよりは恐怖の画廊だ。彼女の夜を襲うものを描いているというのか。調査して、で、先の音に音がする方向へ。
Is anyone there?
で、俺やん。
You! Stop!
追うの
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
光源を変えられる。ああ、なるほどね。ブラッドリーさんがこっちから来たんだよな。まあでも普通なら出口に向かうよね。あ、なるほど。オイル量があんのか。
This door was closed earlier.
どのドア？ここか。
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room. It looks like an old seaway map.
古い海図。誰かが座標を書き込んだ古い海図。これを航路にしていたのだ。あー、なるほどね。
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater's shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
More like an adventurer, I guess. He left for months, exploring remote places and abandoned temples.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship is left.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
チャールズ・ホーキンズとフィッツロイ船長が3人目の男性とポーズをとっている写真様子だ。怖いな、3人目の男性。
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. Charles Hawkins was a sort of traveler, right?
More like an adventurer, I guess. He left for months.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
海図、ちょっと待って、海図。違う、海図。
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
ああ、これで私がわかるわけ。どこを指したいんや。だって、アメリカ、大西洋なのはわかるけど、どこにポイント当てたらいいんだろうか。じゃあここで。おお。
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
褒められた。行きたくねー。第4章、ホーキンス邸下のトンネル。ホーキンス邸内部、火事現場が秘密を明かした。生存者を追うピアースとブラッドリー巡査は現場を捜査し証拠を求めている。フードをかぶった男がサラ・ホーキンスの作業場に飛び入って絵画を盗み出すと、探偵と警察官は追いかけた。 チャールズ・ホーキンスの事務所まで追走すると、発見したのは秘密の通路。ピアスとブラッドリーは邸宅下のトンネルに入る。狂気に陥る。
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
続きをやりたい。気になる。時間がな。どれくらいやったかな。もうすぐ2時間か。次セーブ入ったらやめようかな。待って、キャラクターポイント的に今どれくらいもらってるの。7を持ってんじゃん。あげられるじゃん。ちょっと調査を上げたい。心理学とかも上げたいけど。上げておこう。探偵エドワード・ピアス。いや、もともとそうだったはずなんだけど。
3 seats.
再現。いや、再現のところに入ってないぞ。
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent?
なんでここがチャールズ・ホーキンスの場所だって分かったんだ。
Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
まあそうだろうね。
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
ちゃんと出られなかったな。地下の副室。ゲームをセーブしました。どうしようかな。続き長期になるじゃん、こういうの。ただ咳がなんかすっごいチェーンがいっぱい垂れ下がってる部屋だし気になるけど、ここで終了しようかな。セーブ入ったし咳出るし。ご覧になってくださった皆さんありがとうございました。コメントもありがとうございます。続きが超気になるのでね、本当にまたすぐ
お疲れ様でした。M__M 絵文字。
思います。内藤さんありがとうございます。内藤さん毎回ありがとうございます。咳が めっちゃ続き気になる。夜中やろうかな。夜中でもやりたくない。まあ
次が楽しみですね、絵文字。
大変楽しみです。怖い以外の形容詞を使えと言われたけど、怖いものは怖い。では、良い夜をお過ごしください。おやすみなさい。